truly awful games out there, but then there are good games out there, and then there are fantastic games, and then there is Undertale. Undertale is one of the greatest games I think I ever played, and my only issues are just these tiny itty bitty nitpicks that hardly matter at all. Undertale is unlike any game I ever played ever, and by that I mean I cried. Well, enough yapping about how great this game is. Time to see what makes this game so good and why. The art in Undertale is what made my dad hesitate on letting me buy it for $3.10. He described it as, "This looks brutal," and as much as I love Undertale, the art isn't that great. But just because the art isn't perfect doesn't mean the game isn't perfect. The art is fine, it's not atrocious, but not excellent. But what about the gameplay? Now let's talk about the gameplay. The gameplay in Undertale is so fun. I love how, unlike other RPGs where you just press some buttons and watch a quirky animation, Undertale makes you move around, manually dodging attacks. This makes the game way less boring and gives every character their own unique fight style. The fights also give every character their own personality. If you select the Act button, you can interact with every enemy. It's more in depth for some characters and less for others, but it's fine because every character has their own personality that makes them stand out. In fact, I'd argue that the world building with characters in Undertale is very similar to world building in shows like The Simpsons. I would give my own favorite example, but that would be a spoiler. Well, now for iconic part of Undertale, the music. The Undertale music is definitely something that you've heard at one point. The Undertale soundtrack has been in what feels like every YouTube video ever. It's just that good. There's little to no point in the game when I was bopping my head, except for a few parts, but that's a spoiler. Alright, so I've been all the spoilers for now. Like I said earlier, my only issues in Undertale are these tiny, insignificant nitpicks that hardly matter at all. If you don't want spoilers, use the timestamps in the description to skip to my final verdict. But here's my tiny nitpick list. There's a typo when scenes confronts you after you reset your save file after doing a genocide route. You have to reset your entire save file instead of just making a new one. Alphys is annoying. The battle sprites aren't colored, but honestly, but when there is color during the battles, it does actually look really cool. You can't choose to use your mouse to control your soul. You gotta use the arrow keys. True pacifist ending made me cry, but honestly, that's okay. And I'm pretty sure Sans and Papyrus are the only characters with their own fonts. Might have to double check that one. But long elevator is the only song that isn't good. Muffet feels really random, and the only shop NPC I make sure to talk to in every playthrough is Burger Pants.
Halloween starting early for him as he calls on the power of Sans from Undertale.
And now the moment that are either looking into buying Undertale we're waiting for, or the die-hard Undertale fans who just want to see what I give Undertale we're waiting for. My final verdict. No words can describe how much Undertale shocked me in ways no game ever has. I think a huge reason why is because I got it when I was at my happiest point last summer, or should I say the summer of 2025. So play Undertale when you're in a good mood. Just a fair warning, the more emotional endings might make you cry. This is the easiest 10 out of 10 ever